Hello YouTube, it is Damien, it is Sunderland, it is Bright Lights, and it is episode 76 of Bright Lights. I've said this twice that it's episode 76. I can nearly guarantee you that it's episode 76. I'm now going to double check to make sure that it is episode 76. So bear with me just a second. Before I make a mistake, it is 76. I need to trust myself a little bit when it comes to that. I've been creating enough YouTube videos of non-League to Legend, which I recommend you check out. There won't be a link in the description, but if you go to my channel and you go to playlist, you will see a non-League to Legend playlist there. We've currently got 77 videos up. I've filmed episode 8 and that's ready to go as well, and will be a few more episodes out tomorrow on my day off. There's the cheeky little plug, but it is today the Super Cup final versus Madrid in the Europa Super Cup. We're playing at a stadium that I've never not heard of, but a stadium, it's the Finnish stadium, a stadium I can't pronounce. Jurgen Klopp's in charge of Madrid, who won the Champions League. For anyone that doesn't know, Klopp went and won three league titles with Liverpool and 2 Champions Leagues, and then Madrid said, "Yep, we'll have you," and he went. In terms of us, since you've last seen us YouTube, we've played 2 games of the league. We beat Bournemouth 3-1 in a game that we needed to step up, and Arveril stepped up and did the business. He has been quite the player for us so far. He scored 2 goals in 3 games, all off the bench, and he probably deserves to start this game, but we are going to keep with Nicolas Adrien because we will take Nicolas Adrien and go. Once again, Adrien not having a great game. We did rest a lot of people for that Stoke game, did win 2-0. Look, it did flatter us a little bit. We weren't great, and N'Golo Kante covering, being Kante's first goal for the club, we will go over it because it's a typical Kante goal, because look at the work rate and look at the press, and it was Kante covering the world yet again, and it's good to see that he does it on Football Manager, not just in thing, because you're going to see this, you'd be like, why are we watching this such long highlight, Damien? It's because when we do lose the ball, I will zoom it until we lose the ball, we're going to highlight Kante, and we're just going to watch his movement. Yeah, kick on Kante. He's up there, still up there, and just get ready for him to press, ladies and gentlemen. Click on Kante. There we go. So he presses 1. He presses 2. He presses 3. And look how quickly he gets to the keeper. 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch. Oh, no, what am I going to do? And then Kante is Kante. Just great to have N'Golo Kante. He's not starting today, but there we are. We are in the European Super Cup final. Like I said, we aren't going in the suit. I just explained to the stream that we are going to be, because it's not the Champions League final, it's not the Europa League final, it's not the FA Cup final. It's a glorified friendly game between 2 teams. We'll see how we go. Anyhow, what you win. We won the Europa League, Daniel. We won the Europa League last season. Highly recommend that you go check it out on YouTube. It was a stressful final. It wasn't a classic final, but it was definitely stressful. We did win it in a penalty shootout. It was made for good viewing. The main reason I rated it as my best win in a final, only because how stressful last season was. Last season, we had enough of finishing 5th and missing out on top 4. We had to finish top 4, win the Europa League to continue to save. We didn't want to stop the save. We ended up finishing 4th, but it was more the fact that we know that this team was good enough, and we threw away a massive semi-final against Lazio the season before, that we really wanted to win it. And, well, we did our best not to win it, but we did win it in the end. A little bit of injury news. Miranda's needs an injection. He's out for like 9 to 7 days with a pulled groin. And Arveril has had an injection for a bruised ankle, even though he's meant to be out for 1 to 2 days. But they all happened yesterday. So we are going to give him an injection. But here is the team. It is Smithies. Of course, it's Smithies in goals. He's won a Europa League. Will he win a Super Cup? Well, he was a key man in the penalty shootout. He's been a key man for us. He's been here for many, many years. He's played over 100 games for the club. And we do love Mr. Smithies. He's always been good too. Look at his average ratings. For a goalkeeper on FM, that is huge for us, and that's just league performances as well. Obviously, we got Daniel, who's a little bit upset because he's not being able to join at PSG. Dortmund keep coming in. Looks like Liverpool going to come in for him. The big news is apparently Monaco, there's a few more teams now, but Monaco want to bid 101 mil for Adrien. I don't know what I'll do if they actually bid that. We are going to go Van Dijk, Kim Jan, Tim on the bench, Miguel, Kante, King, and Arverel. In terms of having anyone else on the bench, we won't. I don't know why, but in the Super Cup you can have 12. I'm going to put Diogo on the bench just in case there's an injury, but that is really that. Look, I'm expecting a good performance. Am I expecting to win? I don't. What else has gone in the chat? Cool Santa to give you a necktie to you. Oh, I've got plenty of neckties. I just don't think it's worthy in the Super Cup. That's all. Real Madrid lost 2-0 yesterday, which is good. So hopefully we'll win 2-0 here as well. And you have to start a save of a team like Santa Clara to see how you survive. Yeah, I can't pronounce names, and that's why Freddie alone is making me want to go there. I have enough trouble doing non-league to legend with the city of Liverpool and pronouncing names in the lower leagues. How do you think I'm going to fare in Portugal? Anyhow, Let's get into it here. We've only selected 8 substitutes. That is fine. I'm expecting a big performance from the lads, and hopefully we will be okay. Score predictions in the chat. Let me know what you think is going to happen. They've got Rodrigo, who is up front. I don't know if he got his big move. He didn't get his big move. I think City wanted him for 100 mil. Suso's here. Now, this is a big one, but Suso's a fantastic player on FM. Moved for 66 mil and has been the goods ever since the Spanish international. Vinicius Jr. I know there's going to be a lot of people that want to see what Vinicius Jr. looks like. He looks sensational, doesn't he? Great off the ball as well, which I'll rate highly. Umtiti, Rugani, Courtois in goals, Hakimi. Yeah, it's a team. What about the bench? The bench is sensational. I'm going to click on Rodrigo. We're going to click on Madrid, and we're going to see who the game thinks is their key player. It is Rodrigo. Suso's captain. Wow. Klopp's obviously in charge. And the young Spaniard is got a very good scout report. Actually looks very good as a fullback. Does Munoz. Is he on the bench, Munoz? He is on the bench too. Maybe we'll get a look at him. I would not mind bringing him in at some point as well. Anyhow, they want a good performance here from the boys and see what happens. No one expects us to go do anything. There's no pressure on you. I have all the faith in all these boys. Great team talk. We are going to go and set up how we always set up, which is obviously to go and press the to press the wingers and show them on to the side that the line is. We're obviously going to press both the left side and press them onto their left. And then Rugani and Umtiti, we're never going to press as well. Apparently my Facebook's still open, so we are going to close that. I didn't even realise that. Pro streamer right here. If you think you got a notification, don't worry, it was just me. And that is what we're going to go with, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and hopefully we'll be okay. Score predictions in the chat. Hopefully we'll be okay. I'm not going to talk about Van Dijk's training right now. Can we expect that? We always try to attack whenever possible. I'm not going to show away that Madrid are a better team, but I have faith in the boys. And as much as this is a glorified friendly, as much as it is 2 teams that have won 2 European competitions, this is a great opportunity for us to show how good we could be in the Champions League this year. And it's also a great chance to win some early silverware. It feels good to be in the suit, but I will admit, maybe we should have gone and got the proper suit out. It is a Super Cup nonetheless. But anyhow, as the game started, we have absolutely started sensationally the first 20 minutes here. And we seem like we've got a hold of Jurgen Klopp's Real Madrid. 60% possession, couple shots on target, couple shots at goal. Not a bad start. It's in that corner, and it's Suso. We do set up in our zone, and our zone wasn't good enough as Umtiti gets there, but he puts it over the bar, and 0-0 after 30 minutes played. I'll take that, and off we go. I don't know the rules of the Super Cup, go straight to penalties or not. I just want a good performance. And look, we have actually performed really well. If we perform like this in the Champions League coming up, we'll be okay. And saying that, though, not being as creative as I like, I am going to tell the boys to get creative with a minute to go. If we can sneak a goal, it would be okay. It's not going to happen, but we will get into the team talk. And I'm going to tell them there that I'm happy with the performance so far. You're playing Real Madrid. It's 0-0. It's been a game without a highlight, but it's been a game without a key highlight for us. But it's been a game that we're performing well enough in as a defensive unit that I'm happy. Saying that, though, Suso corner, whips it in. Rugani's there. He flicks it into Umtiti, and we are 1-0 down, just like that after half-time. 46 minutes played in the Super Cup final. Or the Super Cup, we should just call it because it is only one game. It is a final. And Umtiti at the back post makes it 1-0. Now, look, how many times have we come back in this save when we've been down in the final? Twice. We came back in the Europa League final, came back in the FA Cup final. We won both. So maybe it's not the worst omen in the world. In saying that, though, not a lot is happening. I'm going to tell us to get creative again, and then in the 65th minute, we'll definitely make a change if needs be. Dosek's now on it. Pays it back to Burgess. Burgess with the ball. Dwells on a little bit, but finds Daniel. If he can go back to Smithies, that would be great. He eventually goes second one towards Haller, club captain Haller, running down the wing. Haller's ball over the top to Nicolas Adrien. He's been in poor form, but can he score here? Yes, he can. And Nicolas Adrien with his first goal for the club. It shows why Monaco want to pay 101 mil for him. It shows why Liverpool, Man United, and Man City are all interested in him. He is the wonder kid. He is one of the best strikers around in world football, and he's only 19, ladies and gentlemen, playing for France, and he's here at Sunderland, and he's finally started his season. His first goal for the league, his first goal for the league or cup in this season. But we are there, and I tell you what, we're on top here. We are playing better than what Madrid's producing here. They've only been a real threat from set pieces, where we've created a couple things from open play. And saying that, though, they're going to make a mockery out of me here as Felix finds Hakim on this right-hand side. Hakim on the ball, whips it in backstick, headed away by Burgess, but Vinicius Jr. is there. No foul, Daniel. He doesn't, but finds a runner. It's blocked, and Haller, and we're good on the break, and Haller's on his way. If Nakamura's up with him, he's probably got space on the left. Nakamura's bombing on. It finds Adrien. Nicolas Adrien, it's a double! And Adrien, twice in 2 minutes. Nicolas Adrian is amazing. He is Freddie Alone's already said it in the chat. He is amazing. Haller with a great driving one. The club captain, Jan Haller. Madrid were interested in him a couple of years ago. Rejected about 50-odd mil. We rejected 60 mil from City. You can see why. And Nicolas Adrian with his second goal of the game. And we have turned the Super Cup on its head. And we have gone from 1-0 down to 2-1 up. Just like that. And this calls for N'Golo Kante to come on as a ball-winning midfielder on support. Just be there and just win the ball, and let's go out there just a little bit more workmanlike in the middle of the park. Mike Godin has not had a great game, but he's been very good in the league so far for the start of the year. It's typical Mike Godin. But there we go. Kante comes out. Just to bring N'Golo Kante off the bench is amazing. It just sounds so good. At the moment, though, not a lot happening in the Super Cup final, but it's a chance. Miranda's ball in. It's headed away. Rabiot clears, but who does he clear to? Only as far as Will Burgess on this right-hand side. He comes inside, the ball into the box early. Nakamura on the volley! Oh! It could have been free. And the way Nakamura finishes, you would have backed him in. It's a corner, it's Haller. He whips it in, back stick, claimed by Courtois. And maybe Madrid can go on the break. He goes long, but Miranda's read it and he gets there first. Great touch by the Spaniard international. In saying that though, it's only as far as Suso. Felix, Suso, here comes the quality of Madrid. Rodrigo's there, but Ives reads it well, the Argentinian, and out goes to Burgess. Daniel now, can he go back to Burgess? He does. Can Burgess find Haller? He does find Haller's feet. Can Haller now drive inside? He does drive. Can Adrian make a run off the shoulder? Still with Haller, finds Nakamura. Nakamura gets to the box, back post, Adrian with the header! He scored a hat-trick. He hasn't scored in many, but he's justified his starting place today. And in the Super Cup final against Real Madrid, a Real Madrid that won the Champions League, a Real Madrid that won La Liga last season. It is Sunderland 3, Madrid 1, and that boy Nicolas Adrian has scored a hattie. And I tell you what, Monaco can bid 101 mil. He ain't leaving. We are going to make another change with that one there. Nakamura hasn't had like the greatest game ever. And to be honest, we are training Matthew King to play out as a winger, as an inside forward. So if Matthew King wants to get out there, there we go. We are 3-1 up in the Super Cup final versus Real Madrid. Maybe we should start dreaming of that Champions League this season. I said it might take a couple of years. To consolidate in the top 4. Couple of years of that. Maybe, just maybe, this could be the year. With one last change, we are going to go and bring Adrian off, and we are going to bring Kim Jan in as centre-back there. We're just going to go a little bit more defensive and really see this one out. Hopefully we do. I would imagine that we will. We are going to go to a bit more defensive. We're also going to slow down the pace, but still hold our shape. And we are going just to drop off just a little bit. Not use the offside trap and not prevent short goalkeeper's distribution. We can still mark quite tightly. And we will confirm that lucky last one there. Smithies is about to win a Europa League and a Super Cup, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. Alex Smithies. There we go. Time's done. We've won it. We beat Madrid. We were 1-0 down in the 60th. By the 64th, we were 2-1 up. And there we are, boys. The boys from Sunderland have won the Super Cup over the mighty Real Madrid. Jurgen Klopp came and dominated us in English football with that massive Liverpool side. But when he fields a Real Madrid side who can only muster 5 shots, 1 on target in 90 minutes of football against Sunderland, we showed them who are boss. Look, I know it's a Super Cup final, but we are going to put it on, aren't we? We have to put We Are the Champions on. We don't have a tie to put around our head because I didn't think it was worthy of a game. But I tell you what, when push came to sub, I really wanted to win it, didn't I? Because we got into it. And there we are. We are going to watch him on the pitch here walk around as We Are the Champions blazes around. But we are Super Cup winners against Real Madrid. We won the Europa League. And we are the champions, ladies and gentlemen. We are the champions, my friends. We'll get into the team talk now. And there we are. I'm really special. What a comeback. Nicolas Adrian. He's 20. He must have just had his birthday. Or maybe I have not seen that he's 20 for a while and I still think he's 19. What a player. What a wonder kid. What a superstar. He's back, ladies and gentlemen. And he ain't going anywhere. That is the episode done. That is the end of episode 76. Episode 77 will have the Europa League draw and our Champions League draw and the first group stage game of the Champions League. But until then, YouTube, links in the description below. Come follow us on Twitch. Come follow us on Twitter. Also, go watch Non-League to Legend. Links are in the description below. From Damien from Sunderland, from the Twitch chat. And from everybody else, from the whole club at Sunderland, from Mike Godin, from Nicolas Adrian, from all the boys that make this possible. It is the Sunderland side that won the Super Cup and Damien. And have a good one. And I'll see you for episode 77 in the near future. Thank you. and goodbye.